Hello. Sorry about that. We were having some little bit of technical difficulties there. Hello, welcome in. I think we got it fixed now. Something was in the background taking up too much memory. We're back. Hello, welcome back to the time feed. I am, of course, Callsign Henshin, your favorite mercenary, come to you live from 2025. How's everyone doing today? That's not gonna sound as good next year. That's not going to sound as good. Coming to you live from the year 2286. Not going to have the same ring to it. I gotta think up of a. I gotta think of another way to tackle them. The slogan's going to change next year. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but it's going to have to change. How's everyone doing this fine Friday? Hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend, or a wonderful start to your weekend, I should say. Hope everyone's having a good one. Feels good to be back. After a week-long stream, I think it was imperative to go back to the weekend schedule. Take it a little easy, you know what I mean? I'm pretty much this is now like the highlight of my week where I come out and talk to y'all because now I work during the week. So ultimately, like, I am looking forward to the end of the week where I get to play games with y'all and talk about tokusatsu over on the YouTubes. I am thinking about instituting a additional Sunday stream for Twitch. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. I'm still thinking about it because I do D&D in the morning, and then we do the Gojudan in the afternoon. But the way that's going, it's kind of feeling like that particular show is feeling like an afterthought. So we might maybe move it to Monday because I think like that show was pretty good for Monday. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, it turns down just a smidge. Just make sure that it's not like overpowering me. So I hope you guys are like stoked. And also if you're noticing, look at that little thing right there in the bottom left. You see that? Um this guy, Eric Minnesota. He is a mashup artist, but his music always sounds like his mashups feel so original that they don't feel like mashups. He's dropping a new album on December 6th. So we, in celebration, are going to have his music playing during these talking segments here on stream. And I feel like we might be able to get away with having them on the Zetsudan as well. We'll have to see how that plays out. So I'm excited for that. That's coming December 6th, and obviously that will be played for a couple of weeks before we go back to the Fallout rotation. But yeah, this is some like I've always enjoyed this guy's work, and it sucks that I can't find his prior albums. Like I can only find these two. The other ones were nuked off of SoundCloud. But yeah, this is gonna be. I can't wait. I can't wait for this. But I think it's time for us to get down to brass tacks, if you will. We have some pending business that we haven't been to in the past couple of weeks, and I think it's time for us to head back. It's time for us to finish the fight, as it were, because left we left the playthrough hanging for a couple of weeks because of technical difficulties, and of course because of Fallout 4 week. I feel like it's time for us to make good and head back to Old Blighty. What do you guys say? I think it's time for us to head back to the Blight. I think it's time for us to head back to the Blight, baby. So let's not waste any more time because, time is a commodity. And even though I can transmit to the past, I don't get to have the luxury of traveling to the past, you know? So I think without further ado, we're going to go ahead and boot this up. And we're gonna head back to the Blight, baby. Rolling, rolling, rolling in the six. I love this music. Like it just takes like rather than like just mash up two songs, he's actually like sampling bits and pieces and turning it into an all new song, which I think is really cool. All right. I should copy that over to the yep, copy that over to the game screen. What? Wait, why is it I think something broke. Hold on. Did that go through right? Why is it playing That's weird. Why is it playing the OG Fallout music? Where's the London music? What happened? Hold on, I think something broke. And it's super laggy for some reason. Wait, I think it loaded the wrong one. Did it load? No, it didn't. Something's not right. Hold up. Let me try loading into the save. Why is it being all spotty and shit? Oh, just when I thought I had everything fixed, it decides, nope. This is on an SSD. Why is it stuttering like that? Yeah, it froze. Yeah, something's off. Hold on. I think it might have loaded the wrong game. Yeah, that was super weird. Hold on. Because I moved it. I moved the profile over to make it its own individual profile, and maybe something got fucked up in translation. No, it's everything looks fine. Weird. Hey, everything's enabled. Huh. I don't have any like yeah, the DLC block and everything that's still there. That's super weird. Is I think my computer's dying. What the fuck? No, not you. My Alexa popped off. I find myself having conversations with that thing now, and then like it's concerning. Why am I having conversations with this thing? Uh, it's terrifying. Did it? I didn't even touch that install. Hold on. Did something fuck up? GOG games. No, it's still there. So just the way I left it set up. London World Space. Yeah, all that's there. So I'm a little confused. The load accelerator's there. Yeah, should be fine. Super weird. Let's try that again. Maybe it was just had a brain fart moment. Oh wait. Let me move. Let me move some things. Though it's weird. It shouldn't. Nothing here should be overwriting it. All right, let's try that again. It's also loading super slow to start, which is not normal. Why is it super slow now? I don't have anything that would be causing that. Super strange. Something. Did I knock the drive out? Why is it taking so long to load? Hmm. I might need to grab some things. Because I feel like it's conflicting. I feel like it's conflicting with something. That's what it feels like. It, like it feels like there's a conflict, like a I don't know, like I don't want to say a settings. I think it's a settings conflict. I'm not certain. In your six. Yeah, it's just the loading time in this thing is insane now. What? This thing didn't used to do that, and I think it's opening my Steam version. I think like for some reason it's opening the Steam version of which again it shouldn't have any. Well, no, I have that installed on G with. Something's not right. Did something break? Wait, GoldenEye Source hit 5.0? What the fuck? I didn't realize it was still a thing. And now it's just in a perpetual loading loop. You ever just that can't be a good omen. Just goddamn. But you know what? Is there something on the drive that's like still working? Is that like an instance of Fallout 4 that didn't close right? Imagine something. There's got to be some process that's slowing it down, because this is taking way too long. Let me check to see if there's something like lagging it down, or maybe there's like a instance of Fallout that didn't close right. No, thing's fine. So this baffles me even more. I don't have anything that's like running insane CPU levels right now. And like not all my memory is being sucked up, so I'm a little baffled here. Hmm. Welcome to Scuffland, folks. Population yours truly. Well, I'm calling out from Scuffland. I'm calling out from Scuffland's world. If you wanna break three, you better listen to me. Good old Scatman Jen. In your fantasy, I'm calling out the. It probably doesn't like because the previous thing was running on C, and then I moved it to one of my hard drives, and I think that's what. The Duelo PNG or the Duelo PNG. Welcome to Henshin Core. Please claim the locker in your barracks at your earliest convenience. What's up, fellow rider? I'm doing good, Duelo. Just dealing with some scuff at the moment. But hopefully we should get this sorted here momentarily, and we can get into old Blighty. Not really sure what's going on, why it's acting the way it is. It's just being super strange. Let me go ahead and in your six. You just go ahead and exit out of that and reopen it. A little scufftastic, if you will. Is it duelo or duel-o? Like, is that like intentional, or is it actually a Spanish word? Yeah, there's my system's being a little weird. Actual Spanish, the duelo. Nice. Okay, let me just do that. Because right now I think my game drive is being temperamental at the moment. Yeah, it's being slightly temperamental. Duel or keto? Or keto? I'm gonna call you Duel. Duel! It's Duel! How you doing, Duel? Hey, I got my own personal Duel. Duel! Duel Duelson. How you doing, Duel? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you can stick with me while we get this sorted. Hold on. Duel! Every time I see you now, you come in, I'm just go Duel! I'm gonna do that. I love streaming. I really do. Let's see your best. Okay. Let me just get my hands up here. Mm. Hidden Shin! I need to get better hand tracking. I went the black route. I went the black RX route. Nice. Oh, I like that emote. It's the two Dragon Ball characters. I forgot their names. Blanking right now. Blanking hard. I'm a Latino. I should know Dragon Ball lore in and out. I'm failing my heritage. I'm failing my heritage so bad. Was it Super 1 and Super 2? I think. Something like that. Game 1, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. There you go. There it is. All right. Let's try this again. Gamma. Gamma rays. Have you watched Tojima Wants to Be a Common Writer? Not yet. Not yet. No spoilerinos, please. Like, here's the thing. I'm waiting on something. Nope, it's still doing it. So what I think is happening is that it's still reading from the settings. It's still reading from the settings because I played the updated version that I think some settings are broken. So I'm gonna need to like fix that real quick. So let me go ahead and put the music on while I deal with this. Praise the sun. Good shit. Fair enough. All right, let me see if I can't sort this out right quick. I will need to go grab my save files. Give me 1 second. Oh, and I need to fix that thing that it's doing with. Let's see. What was it? Workshop rotation speed. Lock cursor. There we go. I'm gonna turn that off. Just gonna. Yeah, I think I'm sensing something's wrong with my PC right now. Let me go ahead and turn on the music while I sort this out. Hold on. That's a weird song. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Documents. The 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 title of the song is extremely fitting. Yeah, my game drive is being weird. Yep, there it is. Sadly, it's the same drive I have my music on. Is it like still doing stuff in the background? I mean, it shouldn't. Yeah, I'm a little baffled. Oh, right, because I have free AE right here. Is the anniversary version broken? Not very badly. Like, there's still some back end stuff that they need to fix, but the front end of the game, everything, the game itself, everything's working as intended. Like, it feels like a lot of people say they just rolled it back to the pre. They rolled it back to the pre anniversary edition, not the next gen, but like before next gen. They rolled it back to pre next gen. It doesn't feel that way. it doesn't feel that way. It definitely feels like they went in and fixed it, but it's um, it's good. Like right now, like if you're gonna play with mods, you might want to wait because we're getting an update next week, and then we're getting an update a couple of weeks after that, and then after that is probably when it's going to be safe to mod the game because like right now, it takes time for modders to update things, and literally last week, like they just updated some stuff only for the update to be pushed out on Monday and break everything again. So a lot of people are just waiting for the December update to actually start modding it again. Okay, here we go. So no, that's the current one. I need pre-AE. Actually, no, 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 because I think it's still got my stuff here, which I honestly, does it categorize these? It does not. Oh, that's beautiful. Uh, let's see. London, Swan and Miter. I was at the. It was started with M. Where is it? Hackney Curry, Beast Hunter. I'll need to consult. St. Paul. It was an interior. Bromley, Guildhall. Might have been the Guildhall. Though that doesn't feel right. Let me just go ahead and grab. Really? Okay, that's weird. Let me go ahead and grab just anything that mentions Fallout London. Just be on the safe side. London World. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab. Look, thankfully I can identify easily um, which ones are the. I'm drawing a blank. Which ones are the London saves and which ones aren't? Because these are obviously a lot of these. The interiors are marked with FOL, and then the exteriors actually just say London, so that helps. And then Westminster, so it shouldn't be too hard to narrow down. Swan, Thames Haven. I honestly should have taken care of. I honestly should have taken care of this before stream, but I had work, so didn't have time. Okay, just grab the rest of that. Hopefully, I don't have to restart my computer, because then that would kind of set us back a little bit. Roast, what's going on, Roast? Oops, I am suddenly way too big. Whoa, back up, back the fuck up. Hello. We're dealing with some scuff at the moment, but hopefully I'm getting it sorted. Unfortunately, it's like really like it's messing with my music player, and that kind of sucks. About to freeze again. Okay, good. I don't know what it is, but I think maybe I hope my drive isn't dying because like for some reason I was trying to install a a mod pack earlier. A what do you call it? I was trying to install a Nexus collection for Fallout. I was trying to install it and like it just kept tanking everything. So hopefully it didn't do any damage. That's my biggest fear, that it might have damaged something. Might be malware. I don't think so. I don't want to jump to that conclusion just yet. It's a little extreme. Actually, let me check my memory storage. Yeah, no, I have like over a terabyte and a half. I don't know what. Oh, is it still uninstalling stuff on Steam? That might be it. Unfortunately, I can't cancel that. It's been stuck on this for a hot minute. Well, I just gotta wait for it to finish patching Ascendant, and then I'll like shut off Steam. Maybe that'll fix it. Because thankfully, I don't need Steam to play this, so which is good. So, has anyone got any weekend plans? Anyone gonna be doing something exciting for the weekend? Love to hear it. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Hmm. 30 minutes, bro. I ain't got that kind of time. What do you mean? Unknown from your end? Yeah, I mean, sometimes the weekend just comes at you quick. The old Xbox. Oh yeah, next week Fallout finally gets its mod storage updated. They said it's going to be 100 gigs, but they said growable. So there's a chance that they might be instituting more memory uh, in the coming weeks. So maybe the November update is the start, and then they might like add more in the December, because the phrasing makes it sound like they're going to add more stuff. They're going to add more mod space. I would assume how they were going to accomplish that, because there's an archive limit to Fallout. No, 100 gigs. It's 100 gigs. It's frozen. It loads and then it freezes. And I haven't done anything to this install, so I don't know why it's doing that. Welcome to the scuffiest No, in the past I think it was 2 gigs. Steam, whatever you're doing, I need you to do it quick. In the past on Xbox it was just 2 gigs. You can't really do anything with 2 gigs. New attitude. Excuse me. Seems like you aren't fucking up my shit. Well, to be fair, I kind of wanted to finish this. I wanted to finish this download right quick so I can shut it down because I think I decided to clean up my library today. I decided to clean up my library, but like I feel like it couldn't process all the uninstall requests, so it's just that's the reason why it's kind of hanging. That like I feel like that's the reason why I'm having issues right now because I tried to like I think tried to force the uh the um the hard drive to do too much shit. Actually, you know what? No, it's patching. It's already downloaded. It's pausing. It won't do nothing. Yeah, I can see it's struggling. I feel like this isn't the oldest drive on my computer yet. It's because it's the one I use the most. It might be having some damage. Honestly, if I could, I'd upgrade my setup to be all SSDs. But SSDs are fucking expensive, y'all. Like that's not like I ain't got that kind of money to be throwing on SSDs. Like I'm pretty sure if I want to get like an 8 TB, that's gonna cost me like $500. You haven't missed much. Scuff is still happening. The scuff is still live and well. I God, like how has SSD not gone down in price over the years? Like I'd love to know because if I had my way, I would literally buy like oh I don't know, like I'd probably buy like how many drives do I have? I have like 4 drives. I would literally buy like 4 drives and just back up everything. Just back up everything and then see what I have left if I have anything. Because I have like no, I have 4 HDDs and 2 NVMEs, right? So I have 2 NVMEs. Can't you get one out of a TDVD decoder? Eh, I mean that would I don't even know where I'd find one of them. Don't know where I'd find one of those if I'm being honest. Okay, it's almost done. Yeah, which means though if it's giving me that issue, I won't be able to like do a lot on it, which sucks. But like literally, that should not have been that long of a pause between songs. That it's literally screwing up my music. The heck? Wait, did it? Hold on. Okay, it just shot up, and I'm like, what the heck is that? He's just doing what it wants. You're apprehensive about the Steam's console. I, you know what? I saw. I had a VTuber sibling of mine said that they were going to get it solely as a streaming like You know, like you ever heard of like how some streamers have like two PC setups? You know, where you have like the gaming PC and then like you have the streaming PC that the gaming PC outputs to, and then that PC is the one that streams. Depending on the stats of the Steam console, I might do that, but in reverse, right? Like the Steam PC will be the streaming, like the Steam Cube, the Steam machine is going to be my gaming computer, and then my current rig is going to become my streaming PC because it already has all my assets and stuff in there, right? So like, yeah, that's what the vibe is feeling like, because I feel like whatever the Steam machine has, it's going to be more powerful than whatever I have in here. Literally, my stream, like I sometimes am like gambling with my PC setup because sometimes like I can stream some games, but I can stream some games, but there are other games that I cannot stream because of how like they are, right? My concern is that it might try to overdo the emulators. Here's the thing: from what I hear, Proton is really secure, and it's like the best emulator, Windows emulator for Linux. Because before that we had Wine, and the compatibility of Wine was not that great. Like it could do some programs, but it struggled. So the fact, and I think Proton is a Valve like homegrown thing. I think I could be wrong, but it would be nice like to finally have, like if I could get a PC strictly for gaming that doesn't break the bank, right? It's optimized for gaming, so I don't see how that could go wrong. My only issue is if I want to mod Fallout 4 on my Steam machine, I don't know if I mean you could use a mouse and stuff with it, and it's Linux, but the thing is I don't know if any of the current mod managers are compatible with Linux. I'm uncertain. Yeah, this thing is a struggling. Am I really gonna have to reboot my PC? All right, come on, wrap this up. We're on a deadline. They haven't put a price on it yet, and that's with good reason, and I'll tell you why. Because between now and the release next year, we're still uncertain how current events. I'll just say the word tariffs are going to affect the pricing, right? They said they're going to try to keep it as affordable as possible. It's not going to. They said it was not going to cost as much as a console. It's going to cost as much as a P. But it's not going to cost as much as a PC, right? So they're trying to tread that middle ground. But the way things are going right now, it's difficult to state what the price is going to be, because if prices go up, unfortunately, and despite Valve's efforts to try to stay affordable, it's still going to go up. Like let's be real about it. Like it's going to go up regardless if outside factors keep playing out the way they do. So ultimately, it's going to depend on this. So they're waiting until the last possible minute to announce the price, because once they announce it, they have to commit to that price, right? Regardless of tariffs or anything else, they have to commit to the price they announce, which is why they're not announcing it now, because if they announce it now, that could be a shot in their foot. That could be them like already dropping the ball. So they're waiting to see how everything is going, how the market's playing out, and then they'll announce a price. Okay, you see, if you had said any other console over the Switch 2, I would have had words. But you said Steam, and I will admit, yes, Steam does care about its consumers. So honestly, I would just say get both, if I'm being honest. Like, because all you need is the Steam machine and a Switch 2, and that's it. That's all you need. Because Switch 2 is still going to have its Nintendo exclusives, and then you can have your Steam machine for everything else. 600 to 1K in that range. Yeah, I can see it. I'm thinking maybe I was thinking 599.99. I was thinking, though they might round it up to 600 because the penny is no longer in production. So that might be it. All right, let me go ahead and exit Steam. Do not. Oh, wait. Am I still on? Wait. Wait. OBS is still up, but I can't access it. What is? Huh? OBS, where are you? I need you to come back. No, it's still there. Why? Where is it? What? It's still up. I don't see it. I'm confused. Why can't I see OBS? Where is it? I know you can hear me, but I can't see OBS.